Hey guys, my name's Elliot, I'm the co-founder of Flippify, and today I'm just going to be giving you a simple walkthrough of our platform and services. Just a heads up before we start, constantly updating our services and adding more features and tools every single day. This just means anything you see in the video might have already been updated, or we might even have new tools available at this point. Now, we like to work with reselling groups and individuals to put out as much as we can and give you everything you need to automate your businesses as much as possible. If you have any suggestions for tools or improvements that we can make to our services, please let us know. You can easily contact us in our Discord server, which you can find on the website or in the description below. Anyways, enough of that, let's get into it. Okay, to start off, let's make a simple account. All you have to do is go to the login, sign up. Okay, so once you've verified your email, it should just take a second to load, and then we'll be onto the onboarding process. Now, this is probably one of the most important steps of this walkthrough. If you have a referral code, this is the place you put it in, straight away in the onboarding process. This is to make sure that you get any discounts or any promotions that are available to you. We don't have one. Let's carry on. Now, just make sure that your email's right. This is an email that we can contact you at if we needed to. Select your preferred currency. Then let's choose a plan to get started. Now, all of the plans have access to most of the things. The way this works is you get a higher allowance depending on the plan. Now, most people should be able to start off with the free plan if they're new to reselling, but if you're more advanced, have a larger operation, then you'll need one of the paid ones. You'll understand the way that this works as we go through it, but all you need to know is you basically get 24 listings a month and 24 logged orders or sales a month. It'll make more sense why we have auto and manual in a second. You can also go for the yearly plans if you fancy that. We will probably be upping our pricing the more we release tools, but we're at a happy point where we are now. We want to keep it affordable to everyone. So for this walkthrough, I'm just going to use the standard plan as an example. Okay, so when we get started, obviously it'll ask you for your coupon code if you have one. Now, this isn't the same as your referral code, so make sure that you input that in the onboarding process. If not, contact us or just make a new account. Now, once you've got a subscription, you're going to be presented with a dashboard like this. Now, yours won't have these figures on it because you haven't connected your accounts or anything yet, but this is what it will look like once you start using it. Now, hopefully you're making some more than me, taking a few days out, but let's get started. We're going to profile. Here's where you can connect the current marketplaces that we support. So we support eBay. You can connect your StockX account at the moment, but it won't do anything. We're rolling out the features for that at the moment, but yeah, that's just getting started. With services like Vinted, Depop, Go, places like that, they don't have direct APIs that we can connect to, so we're developing other systems to import your data from there automatically. So hopefully we won't have to just rely on the manual orders, which I will teach you how to do, but once we have that, we'll have a better solution. Okay, so once you're ready, I'm going to give you a walkthrough for the rest of the platform. So as I said, this is the dashboard. It's just got some very clear overview of your store, how it's going. Got revenue, costs, sales, inventory, ROI. Now, this just shows your net profit for the period. And like over the past 3 months, I can see when I made what. You can zoom in, things like this. Recent sales activity. You can even filter it by the tags if you want. So if we went to 6 months, and then I want to see how many I did for Pokemon. I've obviously been doing better with Pokemon recently than before. The best place to start, we're going to go to inventory. So because I've connected my eBay account, all my current eBay listings are showing up in my inventory already because we fetch them automatically. All you'll need to do is input the cost and where you bought it from, just like this. So if I bought this for $11.99, and I don't know, I bought it from Home Depot. That's all you need to do for that. Once someone's bought it, it'll automatically track it and put it in here. So it'll say how much it was bought for. For example, with this one, it'll say it was purchased then. Obviously, this one will be automatically listed because it's tracking through my eBay account. Say when it's sold, and track the shipping process as well. We'll get to all of that. You can edit any necessary details you need here. For example, if there was any extra shipping costs, I could have said that was £9.99. I can change all of this if I want to. You can even change the dates that things happened. You can delete it if you need to, and you can see where it was stored. Now, in your inventory, we can put custom tags on things. because this helps us further down the road. For example, when we get to the financial hub, we can filter what we're selling and our orders by tags to see where we're making the most money. Now in our orders, we can see if there's any active orders, so this means something's been ordered but we haven't shipped it yet, so it's an active order, we need to take some action. And there's also missing data. So for example, if anything didn't have information such as how much it was sold or purchased for, then it'll appear here, because then we just need to know this information. We tell you this is missing this so that we can complete your financials and make sure everything's fully accurate. Now this is the shipping section. If any automatic orders come through, it'll tell you what needs shipping and to where, and then if it doesn't pick it up automatically after a day or so, then you can mark it manually as shipped, and then that'll keep everything in line. It'll appear as completed in your orders, for example like this. But let's get on to adding a manual order. Now if we don't support a platform that you use, you can very easily add a manual order. So if we want to add some new inventory, we can say selling something on eBay. Maybe it's an Adidas shoe. Got one of them. We're selling it at $59.99. We bought it for $29.99. Bought it from Adidas shoes. Let's say it's on shelf 4 is where it's stored. And it's brand new. We listed it yesterday. We bought it on the 29th. And if we just paste this in here, there we are. There's an image of the shoe. We'll add the listing. Boom. We've manually added this item to our inventory. So let's say we were selling this, I don't know, on Depop. We don't yet support automatic listings on Depop or gathering your data automatically. We will soon. So now that this is here, we can edit any data as normal. If we want to say it's sold, let's just search up the shoe there. Let's say it's sold, blah blah blah. But we've not shipped it yet. We'll add the sale. So now it appears as ordered, but it's active, as you can see. So now we need to go to shipping and fulfillment. We can see that it's ready to ship. Now it's just an estimate because it's a manual order that it needs to be shipped within 2 days, and also for good customer satisfaction, you should really. Anyway, we'll say we've shipped this, and now it's been delivered. Boom. So now if we go back to our orders, completed. And we can see the history of what happened like that. If we need to add any shipping costs or anything, we can add them here. Let's say $2.49 and myself bought it. Right, moving on. Expenses. We can add things, one-time expenses or subscriptions. Now if we want to add a one-time expense, let's say we bought from Amazon some boxes, £50. Boom. Now this will be deducted from your finances. And the same with subscriptions. Now I'd put in things like here, reselling groups. So you know, you have your subscription to your reselling group. That's a pretty important thing to take into consideration. That doesn't just come out of nowhere. But we could add something else. For example, if we order boxes regularly, get them a bit cheaper. Let's say there. So now this comes out every month as well. Now if we go to our financial hub, we can see our expenses, income, total profit every month. We can compare it monthly, compare it where you're buying things from and selling them, what kind of things like this, tickets, Pokemon, clothing, stuff like this. You can see other important metrics. You've got displays of your allowances and if there's any missing info or uncompleted orders. And you can even filter by platform you're selling on, like this. So you can see your revenue and finances per platform. And also you can export this individually and obviously choose time frame. We just export this. Boom. So that'll be in a CSV file, so like a spreadsheet if you needed to export it to some other accounting software that you use. Speaking of accounting, we do have our own tax reporting system. Now it's fairly brief for now. We are still developing it, but it's very helpful if you have an accountant or something or do your own taxes. Then it's good to have because we split everything up for you and prepare it. And this you can also download and you have your reports in there. And it will tell you, for example, missing info. One sold product is missing a purchase date, pricing, shipping cost. And we can go find that from orders, missing data. Now obviously, yeah, we're not professionals, so you can't just rely on this, but it's very helpful in that process. Now the only real thing I can think of finally is uploading your sales. So if you already have a spreadsheet that you use to log all your sales, then this is very useful. You can import your current spreadsheet into our system. Now you might have to tweak it slightly, but we have a guide on how to do this in our blogs. Because we have some useful information in our blogs that you can find here. We don't have too many, but we're getting there. For example, these ones as well. But yeah, it has to have a certain format, but it's pretty easy to convert it. And then you just simply upload it and all your data will come straight into our platform. In terms of what's coming soon, we're constantly adding new platforms to support. We've got Account Center coming soon, which will have all communications from all the platforms in one place. And we are looking at even using AI to automate communications processes with the buyers. Listings Manager, we're going to have automatic listings. So we're going to use something like a browser extension or just a link that you paste into it, and it will get all the data from the product and list it onto the platforms that you want. We're working on some other tools like price checkers, where you just paste in a product and it will compare the sales price and volume over platforms like eBay to see if it's worth purchasing a product, how much profit you'll probably make on it. Apart from that, that is pretty much our platform summarized. I hope that was pretty helpful. Providing any support that you need in our Discord servers, as I said, you can even find it straight away here. There we are. And another support channel if you need so. Thank you for checking Flippify out. Hopefully you found this helpful. Happy reselling.